It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. May. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The Patriots at 11-5 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
On play action, May. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To throw, it's May. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Ramirez. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. You look at this Patriots defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And they're on 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He finds West. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. This is caught by Williams. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. To the air, May. That one's taken in by Spears. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. TreVeyon Henderson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Pats have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Brad Robbins.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's May. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, right here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 21-8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
They'll set up a throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. That's complete, Travion Henderson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive. because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me. The subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On the sneak. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll start with the option. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Drake May, 45 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The extra point now for Borregales. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Eagles 8.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
A handoff to Barkley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's a gain of 6.
On first down, it's Ramirez. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ramirez. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fix, everyone was in the right place.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the Eagles first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 8-yard 6-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henderson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A first down carry for Barkley. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shreds the tackle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Again, it's Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it will bring up 4th down. They've called this his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And 7.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation